Hey traders, Greg here. So this correction that our market internals had gave us a head up to was around here. And looking at the S&P 500, you might say, well, what correction, Greg? Well, things haven't moved very far. It moved up a little bit. They've just been chopping sideways. And as the S&Ps moved up and attempted to push through or touch 6,100, they got rejected. And so prices have pulled back. They're on the opening price. SPY is actually, well, they poked under the open for a moment. I'll show you in a second. But they poked under the open. Sometimes these don't move exactly in lockstep with each other. So at this point, of course, we're interested in whether this closes with a little topping tail, and then I would suggest maybe it's going to correct a little bit, fill that gap next week. We'll see. Uh, there was a little breakout bar failure. Had a wide range bar breaking above the highs here, an inside bar, and then it broke the lows. That's usually a very good signal of a heads up that things are going to correct further, and they have. Uh, Look at the Qs, they've been showing relative strength, and they're up near the high of the day and just chopping sideways. And you can see this wide range bar, the consolidation is at the top, and that suggests that it could go higher. And earlier in the week, we were expecting this, well, you have expectations, we have beliefs about what's going to happen based on patterns. So this was consolidating. And so the thought was this had the best probability of moving up. Now, when we look a little deeper into this, and we'll look in the S&P too, if you look at the equally weighted, it's not moving as much. And if you look at the equally weighted of the S&P 500, it's actually moving down. So we're back to the situation where the FANG stocks are what's moving the market, and many of the other things are outperforming. So this is the ETF for the FANG stocks, and you can see how this has moved up over the course of the week. We'll see if they continue to do so. Other performers, XLF, I think that's pulling back. We'll see if it makes the turn here or not. KRE also pulled back financials, pulled back to the point where it should be able to make the turn. So we'll see what happens there. IWM has been pulling back. So you might say, well, where's the correction, Greg, if the S&P looks so great? Well, I'm showing you. So here are all of these other markets that have been correcting. No significant damage done, but we want to see if they can make a turn in the next day or so. Let's take a look. Diamonds look like they're going to start to roll over here. So that's been correcting. SMHs doing a little better, but correcting. So lots of corrections going on. Interest rates, 13-week broke lower. The Fed, this is telling us the Fed is going to cut. So expect that to happen. Transports, they've been correcting, breaking major support. They look like they're going to go lower. So we've got transports going down. We've also got interest rates going down, and financials starting to move down. So we've got some indications there of maybe an economy slowing, interest rates moving lower, a lack of strong demand for money. So we're following this to see if it continues to move lower. And our ETF letter, I think is it this one? Yeah, we're long this one here, expecting bond prices to continue to move up. Installed at the 200, but nice bottoming pattern, looking for that to continue to go higher. And you can see over here, it's kind of a neutral-ish day, a little bit up here. Consumer discretionary is up, communications are up, but for the most part, either neutral or down a bit. You can see energy with USO coming down, which it is. Looks like it might be ready to go over the cliff here. It's been here a whole bunch of times, so we'll see if it holds, flips back up, or whether it breaks. And yeah, if that starts going down, of course, gas will go down, gasoline will go down, transports Well, that'll be helpful for transports, but if they continue to go down, with interest rates going down, oil going down, transports going down, I'm going to suggest economy is going to slow down. And so the markets have done great. We'll see, how things go into Christmas. Some of these that have been correcting, that could pop up a bit off of the 50 KRE, holding here. Financials could start doing better. So we're looking for things that can play catch up, uh, and possibly look if money keeps going into the FANG stocks, this just might continue to move higher. So, as always, if you have questions, email us. Oh, wait. Let me show you something before I go. Don't go. Look, we've got all of these specials here, right? End of year, the best deals. And look, if you click on here, a lot of people are taking these courses during the year. Um, they tend not to because they take the individual courses, but a lot of people take what we call ultimate courses because they include everything, right? Money management, intraday trading, swing trading, gap trading, money management, so on and so forth. So if you can read about them, right? So let's click this here. You can read about them just by scrolling down and see everything that is included in them. Tremendous amount of information. That's the normal price. And as far as options, everything you could possibly want to know about how to trade options, credit spreads, debit spreads, puts, calls, condors, so on and so forth. And if then you go and click specials, you come in here, and those courses are 50% off with these codes, and you get the swing and options letter free for a month, or many have decided to take the platinum package, which includes both of those courses and 2 months of the letter for free. So if you have questions, email us, Greg and Dan at Master Trader.